Hey, what's up, guys? We're back with part 2 of our covenants on Let's Play Walkthrough. Should know where I'm at. I'm at the bonfire in Undeadburg, where all these douchebags are. If you don't know how to lower this ladder, Shadow Warman will provide that in his walkthroughs. But I'm just doing, special stuff like embers and covenants, blah blah blah. Next covenant is Warrior of Sunlight covenant. This is a very fun covenant to be in. Makes your summon sign look orange. Well, it is orange instead of white. And it makes it look a lot awesome. Plus, whenever you get summoned, you're orange instead of white. And I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, you should know where I'm at, blah blah blah. Up here is where the iron boar is. And out here there'll be 2 dragons right here. Don't worry, they won't attack you, whatever. Anyway, right here you pray at this, we don't pray, you, I guess it would be examine this sunlight altar, and it'll say join covenant, and that's pretty much how you join. Your rewards that you get for ranking up in the covenants, you will get, additionally you will get lightning spear, regular lightning spear, which is really crappy, honestly. And at a +1, you get Great Lightning Sphere, which is a lot better. It does some good damage in PvP, unlike most of the pyromancies. Most of the pyromancies in PvP suck. But got anything to say, Shadow Woman?
Yeah, by the way, it is pray to the sunlight altar. That's what you do. Also, go back out there on the bridge. This isn't a covenant where you can just easily walk through. Well, it sort of is. But, I'm gonna show you guys a little really cool trick. Can I see the controller really quickly?
I know what it is. I know.
Okay.
I know, you're staying here. The Hellkite Dragon, or the Red Dragon, for most of you probably don't know what a Hellkite is. He'll be sitting up there on that building. If you just sit in this corner, just like this, for about, I don't know what, like 20 seconds, then he will say, you know what, F this, he's not going to come out, I'm going to go to him. He's going to fly off that building and stand right there in the middle of the bridge. That's when you just run right over here, run past his foot, and that dead body right there is pillageable, so is this one. Oh yeah, this one. That one has a soul of a lost undead. This right here is a claymore. Anyway, just run past here. Once you get in here, just rest of the bonfire, blah blah blah, and the Hellkite will fly off into the sunset, down that way.
And another thing I'd like to add, after you beat the game or get a Gwyn soul, if you're in that covenant +1, you can offer his soul in order to get Sunlight Spear, which covers up the 2 missed slots. In order to rank up in this covenant, you have to offer Sunlight Medals to it.
Yes, Sunlight Medals. These right here. And if you don't know how to get those, you can get them by being summoned if you're already in the covenant and helping someone kill a boss. And I'm pretty sure that's all you can earn them for.
Also, you can find them in areas like, in Anne Orlando, in the big huge church, or not church, but big castle or whatever. There's a chest where there's 3 of them. And also, whenever you summon Knight Slayer to help you, you'll also get 1 for letting him help you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all for this covenant, guys. Number 4, Warrior of Sunlight.
Peace.
Alright guys, so yeah, Paul John Donna and Shadow Warmaan back. Not back, but anyways. Next covenant we got Blade of the Dark Moon.
I do believe this is the funnest covenant to be in. You can invade for the covenant. Yeah, it's really fun covenant. I love it. Also, you get the most powerful weapon enchantment, Dark Moon Blade and Sunlight Blade. I don't know. Leave in the comments below, which do you think is better? This has been debated upon for a lot since the two spells have been discovered. Sunlight Blade does a lot less damage than Dark Moon Blade, but Dark Moon Blade is easier to protect against, while Sunlight Blade does lightning damage, and it's harder to protect against. So leave in the comments below, which do you like better, and which do you think would be better for PvP, and why? Okay, back to you, Shadow.
Alright, so basically this is, in my opinion, one of the most easiest covenants to find. You should have no problem getting into it. Paul John Donna has had experience of having to kill Ornstein and Smo first before joining, because I've just had experience of just going down here and straight up joining it.
Yeah, because I don't know why, guys, but it seems that the part that you walk on, like the small little bridge part, is what above the Dark Moon tomb doorway that you walk in, and you have to defeat Ornstein Smo, and then it will lower. For 360, obviously that's not the case, but really doesn't make a difference. I mean, Smo and Ornstein aren't hard unless it's your third playthrough. Cause third playthrough is the hardest playthrough ever, because they increase the damage by 80. They increase the damage taken by enemies and their AI by 80%, which is pretty darn high. So I would recommend joining before your third game through if you're on PS3. If you're on Xbox, don't worry about it.
I don't think there's a console concern, but I don't know. But anyways, so the first time you run into this turning staircase will be after you go through the long A church, which, if you watch my video on how to get on the right path in Orlando, that takes you directly through the church. Which right there. Be careful, there'll be a bell gargoyle right there that you gotta kill. And then actually, it isn't right here. I think it's the highest level. It's all the way at the top. I think I'm going up. If I am, I'll show you. Yep. Right here. Over there. You'll run in here, right here, and then there'll be another gargoyle, not a bell gargoyle, but just a gargoyle right there, waiting for you to turn the staircase. Yes, you will have to turn the staircase down again. And then you'll fight another one, which they're not so hard. Just stay behind them, and you should have their butts pretty much kicked. Try to chop off their tails, and then you're gonna want to turn it again. As you can go rest at the bonfire over there, the first one. It means you got to the beginning. But after you turn it for the third time, you want to run down the stairs. And the problem with this covenant is it's not just turn the stairs and go straight ahead. Bam, there it is. You actually have to have the Dark Moon Seance ring, which is acquired in the catacombs. Which
It's sentence ring.
Sentence ring?
No, it's not sentence. Sentence. Sentence ring.
Sentence?
Yeah, sentence ring.
Sentence?
My bad, Paul said sentence. Okay, well, I guess it is whatever the hell you said.
I think it's seance. I don't know, maybe scenes. I don't know, honestly.
But anyway, because there'll be a giant Gwen statue. Show them where the Gwen statue. The giant Gwen statue will be right there.
Right here. It's pretty big. And then right here is the ring of the sun's firstborn, which I've never personally used. I know
it boosts your miracle damage. Your miracle damage and the effectiveness of miracles.
But anyways, here's a bonfire. You can rest there. Once you have the ring, pretty much just run down here, and unless you want to be kicked out of the covenant, or if you want sunlight blade, or if you just want souls or anything, here you'll fight Dark Sun Gwendolyn, which is a guy, by the way. Has a girl voice, but is a guy. But anyways, it'll... Hear that? Sounds like a girl. It's a dude, though. Offer a souvenir of reprisals, and then there you go. Which right now, Paul John Donna is actually in the Dirt Moon Blade +2. And in order to rank up in the Covenant, you have to offer souvenir of reprisals. In order to get Dark Moon Blade, you have to offer 10. And in order to get the Dark Moon Talisman, you have to offer 10 as well.
Yeah, for the Dark Moon Blade enchantment. And I don't know if I mentioned this, I'm pretty sure I didn't. The higher the rank you are in the Covenant, the more powerful Dark Moon Blade will be, so definitely try to get maxed out in this Covenant.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of builds that use this, they use Dark Moon Blade, so. But, anyways, so, yeah, that's pretty much it for the number 5 Covenant, Dark Blade of the Dark Moon.
Hey, what's up, guys? And we got Covenant number 6, Paul John Donna once more, with my partner once more.
Shadow Warmaan once more.
And Covenant +6. We just got done with Blade of the Dark Moon, which I think is way better than this Covenant. The next Covenant is the Chamber of the Princess. I think it's like Guard of the Princess or Princess Guard, something like that. Up this elevator after you kill Ornstein. So.
Yep, like he said, after you kill Ornstein. So. There'll be a bonfire though.
Yep. And this big mother freaker in here is just an illusion created by Gwendolyn. Shoot her one time with an arrow, she'll die. If you're in Dark Moon, then you'll get kicked out, so I wouldn't even recommend doing that at all.
But anyways, whenever you kneel, she'll say blah blah blah. You're gonna pretty much have to talk to her. If you don't, then you're pretty much effed for the rest of the game. Because you need the Lord Vessel. She gives you the Lord Vessel. Which, if you don't know what that does, then, you know, I'm not going to say, because you'll, no, I'm just kidding. You know what, I'll go ahead and say, because that's far in the walkthrough. It allows you to warp between bonfires, which, honestly, that's pretty awesome. But it's only certain bonfires, not every bonfire.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty much, there's nothing really big in this Covenant. Whenever you join it, you get, some ring. It boosts Miracle's synergy, which I really don't know what that means. I guess it's just like the ring of the sun's firstborn. I guess it just boosts your miracles. But I think you gotta offer humanity, if I'm correct. I can't really remember, in order to rank up in it, but that's pretty much it for this Covenant.
Yeah, I wouldn't really recommend joining this Covenant, but if you want Sunlight Blade, which is another really good enchantment, then do join this Covenant. As soon as you get Sunlight Blade, you can leave this Covenant, because unlike Dark Moon Blade, you do not have to be in this Covenant to use Sunlight Blade. You do have to be in Blade of the Dark Moon to use Dark Moon Blade. And I know that kind of blows, because I would love to be a Dark Wraith instead of Dark Moon, because you don't get lots of action as a Dark Moon. But it's still pretty fun, because, as you all know, the guilty pay the price. Hey, what is up, Dark Souls players? This is Paul John Nine back here with my partner once again.
Yep, showin.
And we just got done beating the Four Kings to show you guys the one of the last covenants, not the last, but the Dark Wraith Covenant. One of the funnest covenants to be in. I wouldn't really recommend using the Red Eye Orb because you invade higher levels, and that's a pain in the ass, so I would just buy 99 cracked ones from this dude's, this guy's Framp's brother named Koth. He will appear if you did not talk to Framp and place the Lord's Vessel down there near Kindling. So as you can see, it's in my inventory right there. So and there's Koth.
So, yeah, pretty much just, like you said, just don't place the Lord Vessel and kill the Four Kings. In order to kill the Four Kings, you're going to have to sacrifice killing Seth, in which you won't be able to get invaded in the forest.
I got a dumb-ass question. I just want to make sure I'm right on this. Koth is evil, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So go talk to him. And Paul John Donna here has actually never been in the Dark Wraith before. So let him hear this.
The truth I shall share without sentiment. After the advent of fire, the ancient lords found the three souls, but your progenitor found a fourth, unique soul, the dark soul. Your ancestor claimed the dark soul and waited for fire to subside. Soon the flames did fade, and only dark remained. Thus began the age of men, the age of dark. However, Lord Gwyn trembled at the dark, clinging to his age of fire, and in dire fear of humans, and the Dark Lord who would one day be born amongst them. Lord Gwyn resisted the call by sacrificing himself to link the fire, and Gwyn has blurred your past to prevent the I am the primordial serpent. I seek to right the wrongs of them, but the other serpent, Frat, lost his sense and befriended Lord Gwyn, undead warrior. Only I know the truth about your fate. You must destroy the fading Lord Gwyn, who has coddled fire and resisted nature, and become the fourth Lord, so that you may usher in an age of dark.
Press yes.
Very well. I shall now guide you to Gwyn's prison. Be still, and trust thine flesh to me.
Looked like he swallowed me.
And if you'll notice, instead of Framp bringing you from the top, he brings you from the bottom.
This is Gwyn's prison. Now, place the Lord's vessel upon the altar.
Yeah. And by the way, after you kill the Four Kings, you will never need to use the Covenant of Artorias ring. By the way.
Yeah, it's till next game through, that is.
Yep. She looks funny. Or the mask looks funny.
Frank's probably like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm not going to the Duke's Cox anyway. Duke's Arcade is gay. I hate that place. I do too. It's so damn confusing.
And then turn around, go back to talk to him.
Very well. Once the vessel
And
is filled with
this is pretty much the same thing that
the
France says.
gates to Gwyn shall open. Seek, brave Lord Nita, fill this, then the gate will.
So you may kill Gwyn. Pause.
Are you ready?
Ready?
Then let
Let
us
us
return
return
to the abyss.
Entrust thine flesh to me. And
You lied about him looking different from Frank. You said his head was rounder and the freaking things hanging off like a mustache were longer. He looks exactly like Frank. What? Yeah, I mean, you said that.
I know, he does look different.
No, how does he look different?
None, don't worry about it. Just talk to him again.
If you wish, I shall grant the legendary power that can preserve your humanity and cast off the shackles.
And then enter Covenant. And then you'll be on the Dark Ring. And you'll also get the Dark Hand for free. And then if you want to buy cracked red eye orbs, ask for Covenant item. There's 3,000 each. Which isn't terribly bad. And then if you offer 10 humanities, you'll get the red eye orb, which Paul John Donna said earlier. If you use that, you'll invade unlimitedly. I can't talk right now.
You'll invade
Unlimitedly.
You'll be able to invade unlimited
Unlimited
Okay,
amount
listen.
of time.
You will get to invade without the red eye orb ever wearing out or being gone, I guess you could say. Like
You can invade unlimited amount of times.
yeah, unlimited amount of times. But the drawback to that is, and here's the gayest part ever, you have to invade higher levels, which means you're probably gonna lose.
But anyways, so yeah, that's if you offer 10 humanities. If you offer 30 humanities, you will get the dark armor and the dark sword. The dark sword's not very good, unless it's good if you get lightning applied to it, and put it at +5. I have it at +14, and it does like 206, barely 200 damage. So I mean, I was thinking about playing it lightning or fire. I don't know though. But so there you go, guys. There is the dark race for you, and that'll end part 2 of the Covenants.
Yeah, peace.
Yeah, peace out, guys.
Ow.